Governor Tim Walz has an unusual resume for a national political candidate. Not only has he been a governor and a congressman, but he's also been a high school teacher and a football coach, a background that the Harris campaign believes will appeal to voters across the battleground states in the Midwest.
I coached football and taught social studies for 20 years.
Governor Tim Walz introducing himself in a campaign video after Vice President Kamala Harris selected him as her running mate. He spent 2 decades teaching at Mankato West High School in southern Minnesota. He also won a state championship as the football coach. Walz, who was born in West Point, Nebraska, also served in the Army National Guard for 24 years, retiring as a Command Master Sergeant in 2005. He then turned to politics in 2006, flipping a congressional seat blue in rural Minnesota. As a lawmaker, he had a record as a moderate Democrat and was re-elected 5 times. Then, in 2018, he was elected as governor, where he faced new challenges. During the pandemic, he enacted restrictions that were criticized by some, but led to the state's death rate being among the nation's lowest. And then there was the killing of George Floyd by a Minneapolis police officer. When protests turned to looting, Walz was accused of taking too long to deploy the National Guard. In 2022, Walz was re-elected, and in his second term, he pursued a progressive agenda after Democrats won control of the legislature.
I mean, it's just dizzying how many progressive priorities they got across the finish line.
That included codifying abortion rights, legalizing recreational marijuana, offering free meals at schools, and protecting gender transitions for minors.
These really progressive things are being enacted, but Walz has this way of, I think, presenting it in an approachable way.
Now, Walz is a longtime hunter, and when he entered Congress, he opposed many gun restrictions. But as governor, he enacted background checks for gun buyers and red flag laws. He said recently, "I used to get an A rating from the NRA. Now I get straight Fs, and I sleep just fine." In Washington, I'm Koslof, Spectrum News.